guys ready for some tag team action? The following tag team contest scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee is Isaac Hayes. Introducing first, being coming to the ring by Primo Popo, hailing from the Kraken Lair, Lost Cause Angel Noctis, Killjoy Lazarus, Creature Feature!
We are ready, tag team action here inside the FSW Arena. Welcome to Psycho de Mayo. Making good time today, Jake.
Oh yeah, we are. We've had a fast-paced show here, and now we have Creature Feature.
Two of our younger tag teams that are trying to break out from the pack. We've seen Creature Feature, Sky High, the Suavecitos, and even Chase Bell and Nick Xander get involved in that little mix of tag teams and figuring out which one is going to be the breakout tag team of 2021.
And these guys have the skills to do it. They are brainwashed. They are probably drugged by the man that led them to the ring, but what is even more evident than that is the amount of talent both these men possess.
And introducing their opponents at a total combined weight of 315 pounds from South Central, Danny Rose, Ricky Gomez, Los Suavecitos.
Possibly the front runners for most hated wrestlers of 2021. Listen to the crowd already, Jake.
Not fans of these men.
Suavecitos para la raza. For va. Woo! Baby with the hair, yeah. They ain't waking knock you off your pants.
And the Suavecitos got their own personal rapper. I heard a rumor his name was Good Bunny. Is that rumor true?
I've heard nothing about this. I try to stay out of the locker room gossip.
But I'll tell you what, the Suavecitos, they have no care in the world, these young kids. I think they are really starting to embrace the fans despising them.
You know what? At first, it gently rattles you when you're so young. But in their case, it's inspired them. It's inspired them to get better. It's inspired them to even do more things for the people to dislike. But ultimately, the goal here has to be to get themselves into true contention for the tag team titles here.
You know, I think for the first time ever, we're going to see fans cheering Creature Feature.
And maybe rightfully so when you give the options here. What does puto mean?
I'm not really sure. Kind of like bitch or something like that.
Okay. So basically calling them like groomed dogs if they're suave and putos?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, look at this. There's a lot of bad blood here, and it's been going on for months at this point. They've met in three-way matches.
They even teamed together.
Yeah,
yes.
That's really probably where they started to hate each other. Issues with Sky High, and as you just mentioned, Xander and Bell.
And it's always good to see Danny's very happy as usual. Big smile on his face.
That smile comes and goes on him. Usually it's kind of like I said, he reminds me so much of Tony Mama Luke with his attitude and the way he's constantly talking and just doesn't care.
There you go, for the first time ever, just to get under the skin of the Suavecitos.
Well, we were saying they've embraced the fact that the fans don't dig them. I mean, I think if you asked any fan, are these guys talented, they'd say yes. If you asked them, do you like them, they'd say no, an emphatic no.
And look at Laz. He's kind of mocking the size of Danny Rose. Like he can't see him. It's like because he's looking straight ahead.
Never do that to a guy of a shorter stature than you, because that's just going to anger him, especially someone with a chip on their shoulder. Like, Danny, who might be missing a tooth at this point.
And right now, Lazarus not used to getting the fanfare from the fans. And look at that, Danny. He gets caught, but he is trying to hold on.
Look at Danny, though, sliding through. Just drives Lazarus into the corner.
I think he was trying to throw him into the turnbuckle, but he threw him into the rope.
Yeah, I couldn't tell exactly where he landed from my angle.
And Adriel comes flying out of the corner.
Well, that's the one thing. Adriel Noctis and Lazarus, they've shown they have each other's backs. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors at Primo's lair, but these guys work tremendously together.
I'll tell you what, the one thing. Oh! And Laz almost cracked his head open.
Yeah, man, that was a rough landing from Laz. You know, and Ricky wasted some time, but he still connected.
A big clothesline.
Yeah, the Suavecitos, their hype man still on the outside there. Primo doesn't deal with hype men. Hopefully their paths don't cross.
And over the top goes Danny.
Oh, look at Noctis catches it. What a counter! We've seen Los Suavecitos effectively use that combination a bunch of times, but Adriel Noctis apparently has too, because he had an answer for it.
And right now, Ricky heads out to the outside, and Danny in the wrong corner once again as the quick tag is made to Lazarus.
Oh, right to the back. That time Laz connected.
And only a 2 count. And right now going back and forth, Creature Feature.
Honestly, I feel like this match could go either way. Creature Feature has racked up more victories than Los Suavecitos, but Los Suavecitos, they got that chip on their shoulder that motivates them. And those kicks from Danny are rough.
And one thing under the tutelage of Cutthroat Cody, you know, working with Lazarus throughout his young career, you know, he has taught Laz the viciousness that you watch when you see a Cutthroat Cody match.
You got to be vicious in this sport. It's how you get far. Look at that. Danny puts on the brakes and hits that ripcord.
But right into the corner. Oh, and look at this. He should have made the tag, but he slowed up, and there it is. The tag is made. We got Ricky and Adriel.
Yeah, caliente tag, and now here comes Ricky. Ricky not letting Laz go anywhere. I don't know. Should you tag Danny back in so quickly?
That was the first thing I was thinking. Like, why is he making such a quick tag? You know, Danny had taken some punishment, and Ricky looked like the fresh man.
Well, a lot of tag teams have used the quick tag strategy in the past to get wins, but not after one of the partners had been in the ring such a long time prior.
And Danny smashing Adriel Noctis' head into the top turnbuckle.
And now they're going for that combination again, and this time Noctis doesn't have an answer.
But he's still able to kick out, and look at that, there's Danny. Flying across the ring to take out Lazarus.
Yeah, Lazarus gets taken out, and Adriel rolls to the outside to create some distance from Los Suavecitos.
And Primo basically trying to calm down his guys.
Oh, man! Ricky just lodged Danny up in the air, and look at this reaction.
And we've never said anything about the Suavecitos' work ethic and their skill set. And they are an exciting tag team. They just need to get the mental state going.
And they got a 2 count there after that combination.
You know, this is a big match for both teams. This is a big victory for whoever wins. It puts them in line for a shot at the unguided. And
after keeping the pace quick, It looked like Suavecitos were trying to slow it down for a moment there, and that allowed Adriel Noctis to catch his breath and fight off.
And Danny's just busy over there yelling at one of the fans, making derogatory statements, and not concentrating on the match.
Danny doesn't care if that guy's a sponsor, and Adriel doesn't care what Ricky had in mind because he had a different plan. Meteora.
And the crowd getting behind Creature Feature, as we said. That this is about to be the first time I've ever seen the crowd behind them. And they are looking quite impressive here at Psycho de Mayo as they are taking it to the Suavecitos.
Oh, look at that. Lazarus tried to go off the ropes.
Look at that. Danny's partner is getting his ass whooped, and he's still yapping at the fan.
Well, now he's hyping up his partner.
And a big right hand. Ricky trying to fight back.
Oh, man. Kawada kicks. And a Lazarus. Now he's trapping the arms for the suplex. And he holds on. Very difficult to counter move like that when your arms are all hooked up like Ricky's were.
And it's going to say Ricky looked like he was in no man's land, but now he is calling for Danny.
Oh, look at this. Danny upstairs, but Ricky just gets his neck cracked.
And Danny sitting up top, doesn't really have anything to do. Oh!
Well, he had something to do. What a kick out of Adriel Noctis. Double underhook here.
Oh, and look at this.
Spiked him.
And right now, Ricky, I believe, is still the legal man.
Yes, Ricky is the legal man here. And now Ricky directed some traffic, making sure Danny's not running his mouth when the match has reached a point like this, the late innings of a contest like this.
And look at that, Laz fighting off both men.
Look at that. Whoa! Danny usually assisted by Ricky to pull that off, but did it on his own that time.
And look at this. Danny setting it up.
And right into that. Oh, and look at Primo Popo doing his job. Making sure that wasn't the end of Creature Feature's hopes in this matchup. You know, it's a thing you got to deal with when you're against someone who has a manager, but Los Suavecitos might be focusing a little too hard on the manager. Oh, Primo gets taken out.
I wasn't sure what was going on, but and look at that. Danny wants to take some shots at the manager. And once
this
again,
could be the end. And look at Lazarus. Bed of nails.
and Laz, the legal man, 1, 2. Oh, and look at that, the save. Looked like this match was all over.
Yeah, I definitely thought Danny was done, but Ricky at the last second made sure this contest lives on. Such an important matchup for these two teams as they try to climb the ladder in the FSW tag team ranks.
It looks like Danny hit Adriel with the Bulldog, kind of paying attention to what was going on between Ricky and Laz.
Yeah, this match is all over the place. So much action to keep up with.
And look at that, 3 men on the ropes. The Suavecitos, they are perched on the second rope, and they got Laz.
Look at this, Lazarus doing everything he can to fight them off. Up top, he knew he was in trouble. Oh, man. What a backstabber. Half of the better nails. We'll call that the nails.
And look at that.
I feel like a nail to the side of the head.
But Ricky connects on the side of the head of Lazarus, and he is trying to get him up. And he is definitely going for some very high-risk move that I don't even know what they're doing up there.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, my God! Lazarus is flipping out.
And the crowd said it all.
Winners of the match, Creature Feature.
They might be new fan favorites here at the FSW.
After a super Canadian destroyer from the top, Lazarus put his body on the line to make sure there would be no recovery for Ricky. It's not a popularity contest, but what it is a victory in a very important matchup for Creature Feature, who not only...
I'm watching Danny over here. It looks like he wants to fight the front row.
I was trying to avoid it in case there's any kind of big lawsuit involving you, Danny fighting a fan in this building. We don't need your insurance to go up.
It's high enough. Very impressive performance by Creature Feature tonight, as Lazarus really got the crowd behind him in a huge way.
These two, maybe not this year or not, I think are really going to be future tag team champions in FSW. But it's almost like a race between them and the other teams that are trying to break out in 2021 to see who will get there first.
You know, we still got a lot of great